What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel where the stories behind the headlines get unpacked, the timelines get revisited, and the internet conversations don't go ignored. Today's topic has been quietly brewing for years, and now it's resurfacing in a way that has fans rethinking everything they thought they knew. Jerell Redd is finally speaking on one of the most talked about chapters of his career and personal life, and while he insists there was no drama with Kenan Thompson, many people online aren't fully convinced the timeline tells such a clean story. As the new year kicks off, the former Saturday Night Live cast member decided it was time to break his silence. Without naming names directly at first, Redd acknowledged that rumors surrounding his time working closely with Kenan Thompson have followed him for nearly half a decade. Those whispers weren't about sketch comedy or career competition. They were about something far more personal. In an emotional video shared on Instagram to promote an upcoming New York City performance, Redd explained why he's kept quiet for so long and why addressing the situation now feels necessary for his growth as both an artist and a person. He told viewers that the rumors began 4 to 5 years ago and centered on his relationship with Kenan Thompson's former wife. While many assumed the situation was calculated or sneaky, Redd strongly rejected that narrative. According to him, there was never a master plan, no betrayal waiting in the wings. He said he saw every comment, every post, every accusation, but stayed silent because he didn't want to add fuel to something already spiraling. Redd emphasized that he has never been the type to pursue someone connected to a close friend, let alone scheme behind the scenes. He described the situation as complicated and layered, explaining that nothing inappropriate happened at the start. Everyone was cool, boundaries were intact, and there was no flirting or secret behavior. But eventually, things shifted. Redd went on to reveal that this period of his life was marked by deep personal struggles that most people around him never noticed. While maintaining a professional image, he says he was privately battling dependency issues that took a toll on his mental health. He admitted to dealing with pill use and feeling isolated, surrounded by people who judged him rather than checked in on him. According to Redd, the one person who consistently showed concern was the woman at the center of the rumors. He shared that she called him regularly, supported him through therapy, and offered emotional stability during a time when he felt lost. That support, he said, slowly turned into something deeper. Redd explained that they bonded over shared vulnerabilities and personal truths. Over time, those conversations led to a genuine emotional connection, and eventually, they fell in love. Still, he made it clear that the situation weighed heavily on him, especially given his close working and personal relationship with Kenan Thompson. Redd credited Thompson as a mentor and creative partner who played a major role in his rise at SNL. Because of that, the emotional fallout hit him hard. He admitted feeling guilty from the very beginning and said he doesn't feel proud of how things unfolded. However, he also said that at the core of the situation, he made a choice based on love, even though it came with consequences. According to Redd, he and Thompson addressed the issue directly. He claimed they had a conversation about it and continued working together for roughly a year afterward. Redd recalled that the situation was intentionally kept private, with both sides agreeing not to make it public. In September 2022, Redd went public with the relationship. Around that same time, he had already exited Saturday Night Live, and shortly after, he released his first hour-long comedy special titled Why Am I Like This? But once the relationship became public knowledge, the narrative around him shifted dramatically. When clips of Redd's recent video were shared by Ice Cream Convos, the reaction online was swift and divided. Some commenters questioned the familiar storyline of emotional rescue, while others took harsher stances, accusing him of sacrificing his career and betraying a friendship. A few fans defended Kenan Thompson fiercely, with some saying the friendship could never recover. Others bluntly questioned Redd's emotional response, suggesting guilt played a role. Several comments pointed out that Thompson and his ex-wife share children, making the situation even more complex. Kenan Thompson and Evangeline are parents to 2 daughters, Georgia Marie and Gianna Michelle. Reports previously stated that the couple had been separated for over a year before officially ending their marriage in April 2022, following a decade of marriage and 15 years together overall. Redd joined SNL during season 43 in 2017, at a time when Thompson was already a long-standing cast member and institution on the show. Redd remained on the series for 5 seasons, and some fans believe the emotional distance that followed didn't just affect his career, but also the friendship he once shared with Thompson. Redd also revisited a frightening incident that occurred shortly after the relationship became public. In October 2022, he was assaulted outside the Comedy Cellar in Manhattan's Greenwich Village just before a scheduled performance. He was struck in the face, hospitalized, treated, and later released. No suspects were publicly named, and Kenan Thompson was not connected to the incident in any way. That moment, Redd said, forced him to slow down and reflect on how quickly his life had unraveled. As he prepares to bring this chapter to the stage, he emphasized that the upcoming show is not meant to sensationalize the situation. According to source, this story isn't about chasing laughs. It's about finally putting context around something people have talked about for years without ever asking him directly. Meanwhile, Kenan Thompson has largely stayed silent on the situation. In his recent memoir, When I Was Your Age, Life Lessons, Funny Stories and Questionable Parenting Advice from a Professional Clown, he briefly references the split without going into detail. During a Today Show appearance, Thompson explained why he chose not to expand on the divorce, saying he didn't want to speak for people who weren't present to share their side of the story. As more pieces come together, fans are left weighing empathy against accountability, timelines against emotions, and silence against truth. One thing is certain. This story isn't as simple as it once seemed, and it's far from forgotten. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Hollywood buzz. We'll see you in the next video.